Alright guys, welcome back to Alliance War. We finally got back to almost a perfect war for this one. So main account, we're going with Magneto, Clairvoyant, and Iceman. We've got Elsa on Hazard Shift, so we always bring an Iceman for an Elsa. Here she did have Suicide Masteries, so anyone besides Iceman would have had a pretty hard time. So I love having Iceman still for all these also Bloodstones on Hazard Shift. So bait out the special one and attack back in. Pretty straightforward. We've done it a million times. Just don't. I think. Do we get? I think I was waiting out here, and I think I got clipped by a heavy. Yeah, clipped by a heavy for a second, waiting for that parry. But I don't think I need Iceman for anything else. So that's perfect. Next, I have multiple options for this vision, but I had a different. I had a man thing coming up on phase 2, and I thought that Clairvoyant in her poison phase would do well against that one because he was extra large, about protection. So here I take her in against Arcus. So here I'm just going to parry during the Incinerate phase. He is getting me close up against the wall, so I think next time I get a parry here, I'm going to attack in. I'm going to take some Incinerate damage, but I quickly go into poison phase. Still have to be careful about his power gains and the cold snap he can put on me. I'm going to drop a special 2 to try and keep his power down. Now we go back into Incinerate mode, so we're going to change into Incinerate immunity. Take that special 2 on the block, drop a special 3, and then he'll almost be down. So not the cleanest fight here, but effective. Yeah, so that SP3 almost took him all the way down. Even though I'm in Incinerate phase, I could just take him out. Perfect. Very happy with that. Next, we've got Magneto. So we got this Mysterio on encroaching a stun. Mysterio is a hashtag metal, and every time I see hashtag metal, where it's in questing, the 4-star challenge, Alliance Quest, Alliance War, it's all Magneto fodder. So you can see that one, and again, a lot of these guys had Suicide Masteries placed, so it just made it that much easier. Here we go in. I just have to manage my special here. I think, do I let him even, no, I don't think I let him get off a special. I drop my special 1 there. Alright, get his special 2. He's going to power drain me a little bit. Then here, I think I get lucky with the timing. I'm trying to time out the special 1. I actually parried his heavy there, which is rare. Go ahead here, drop it. The timer does reset, but I threw another special 1 right there at the end just in case and took him down. So then, like I was saying before, I have a man thing with on window of opportunity when I open. So, and he is an extra large champ, so I figure got to be careful with those protects. I figured Black Widow Clairvoyant would do a good job here in the poison phase. So we heal her up a little bit, and we go in. So let's see. I think I get clipped by, I think I get parried at one point. So there I bait his heavy, no problem. I think the second time right there, that's 2 times in a row, not a problem baiting the heavy, so I'm feeling pretty confident about it. Then this one, I wait a split second and I get parried. And after that, I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to pound into the block. And then when I bait the special 1, I notice that this man thing also has Suicide Masteries on, so I don't have to worry about countering it as much. There I do go in, but I'm just going to bait specials. I don't even have to try countering them, just let him do damage to himself with the recoil. There's another one, bait the special 1. I think I noticed I got the 2 bars of power, so I think I'm going to try and intercept, I think, with the special 2 here. There we go. Nice intercept. Get the special 2 off. Bait another special 1, and again, he's just taking himself down every time he throws a special. So I was a little nervous after the getting parried there. I didn't want to screw that up again. So intercept with a special 1. Just pound into the block, and he's almost down. So again, this is the only other fight I had Claire for, so she totally worked exactly how I wanted, which is great. Next, we've got Iron Man Infinity War on Window of Opportunity Stun. So, and Empowered Immunity, so I don't really want to bleed him. So here I'm just going to, again, he's going to get magnetized after a second. There it is. He's got Suicide Masteries on. So I'm not really concerned about this one. Just bait his heavy, counter with mine, or even attack back in. I don't have to worry about getting auto-blocked with Magneto. So it's very straightforward there. I can just attack back in. I'm not worried at all about this Iron Man Infinity War. There, nice counter with my heavy. Bait a special 1. Again, I can attack back in, drop a special 2, put that armor break on him. And I'm not worried. Another counter with the heavy. I think he's going to drop himself almost. There he goes. With his own Suicide Masteries. Now again, we've got a Cosmic Ghost Rider. And this one's with Kinetic Transference and Power from Afar. But I keep getting these metal champs here. I bring in Magneto. And then the Power from Afar only triggers every so often, not the entire thing. So there, that time it does trigger. Now it's not. Nice full evade on Ghost Rider special 1, and I think I actually go in and, if you do it, you can counter his special 1. I think I've tried it recently, and I think I do it here as well. Just bait out a couple heavies there. So 1, 2, 3 evades, and I can attack back in afterwards. Drop that special 2, and he's down, and I finished with a full yellow bar. So that was great. Didn't have to use any potions with Magneto, a couple fights, and he's still at full. And then we go in, we don't even boost at all here. We've got the same fight I think we had last time, this Guillotine 2099. And I don't have to worry about her being unblockable when she's got the, when she gets her healing in the last 15%, because I'm just going to build up to a special 3, and there won't be any need for a, we'll just skip that 15%. And you'll see even the magnetism prevents me, I think on the first one here, I think maybe there's a little bit of power drain, but no, I'm still, like, I think I pretty much ignore it, and I can still build up to a special 3. So there, now we're over 2 bars. We're almost there. See that one there? There's no power drain at all on that one. So that's perfect. Get up to a special 3. We drop it with a bunch of prowess, and we don't have to worry about the node at all. Next is I screwed up here, and I forgot the recording, but I messed up. I got an accidental parry and then screwed up the my first fight against this Killmonger. So then I heal up and go back in, and this one works out perfect. We go ahead and like, the way I need to do this here is I don't want to do the power gain and judgment until I have at least 2 other judgments on, or else I'm not going to get to a bar of power. So I get the evade, I get the vigilance, and then I'm able to get the power gain. This one's going to let me drop the special 1, and then I can parry him because he gets the incinerator. So then again, I'm going to go ahead and try to get, again, a couple judgments on before I drop the power gain. And that's the best way, like the best rotation I've got here on this one, so that I can actually get so that I can get to a special 1, which gets me the incinerates, which gives me a short window where I could get off a parry. But when I do that, I get into a nice rotation. There, keep cycling judgments, and he's go down. So I did mess up the first time, but the second time I got okay. Perfect. Next, we had problems with, we didn't get to see it last time, but I had screwed up. I died once to this thing with protection. So I bring in Void. I've got the synergy with Omega Red for an extra 10% damage on the judgments. So here I go into typical rotation with Void against Thing. So I go 5, then a 3-8 combo into the block, then a 5 into the special 1, getting to 15, and that's a nice rotation of keeping him to his 15 combo. That's really the best thing against Thing. You know, you got to manage it. Sometimes, depending if he's playing a little more defensive, I've got to do a few more hits into the block if he doesn't want to throw the special. So I'm just keeping tabs. It's all about counting. If your counting is good, then you're good. So there he's at 12. Now I'm push him over, and that's perfect. At the moment, I still haven't triggered the protection global, and there are going to be 2 times where I do get the protection global, and I'm doing my best to not worry about it and try to naturally get in an intercept, because I have to continue going with the same counting rotation. Here he was at 15, drop special 1, and I have a feeling at a certain point right there, protection kicks in. So I'm not going to I don't want to get too flustered about it. I'm just going to continue. I know that he's at 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, and now I'm just going to hit into his block and just continue to push him over. Now that I know my combo is pretty low, like it's only or his rock stacks are pretty low at 7, I am going to try at some point and weave in an intercept. Here I'm not, because I got to get him to his 15 rock stacks. So there I tried to intercept with a special 1, but I think it just re-triggered the protection again. Even if it did work, it did, and then took it out, and then it applied it again. Or just, there we go. So I snuck in a little intercept there, and now the damage is ticking at full power again. There, I push him to 15, back off, let him go into block. Again, I triggered the protection. And that was a nice intercept right over there, which again kept me keeping the damage at max. Now I had to throw that special. I didn't want to go to special 3, so I threw the special 2, got another set of protection on him, throw in another intercept. Really happy with that. Now here I push him to 15, back off, and I'm just going to play the block game. And I realize also pushing him into the block with so many debuffs on him is not going to trigger protection, and it just lets the damage tick longer at full power while I hit into his block. Bait another special 1. So we're looking pretty good here. I'm not sure if we triggered. That's just his natural protection. I'm not sure if I trigger a node protection again. There, we push him to 15. We back off. He turtles up. We go into his block. Again, this was textbook thing fighting, for me at least. There, he does trigger protection, but he's at 4%, so I'm not too concerned. I'm just going to continue focusing on baiting his specials. And there it goes down. That's it for this war. See you guys in the next one.